Hey guys, Dr. Corey here. We are going to talk briefly today about how to use your online account. So all messages now between us go through here, not via email, which is maybe the way that we started communicating before you registered and purchased your program. But if you look at your screen, when you log in to your system, with the email and the password that you set up when you registered, this is what your screen should look like. Okay, so you have messages, you have journals, you have resources, and you're able to see all of the orders that you've placed, the purchases that you've made. Now, you are all going to be logging your daily food intake on your own, okay? If you go to resources, you are going to find a daily food log spreadsheet that you can use. Some of you may be using an app. I prefer if you use the daily food tracking spreadsheet right here. Okay, you can download that right onto your computer, onto your phone, and that's what I would like you to use on a daily basis to write down exactly what you're eating, how much of each food item, and then to figure out the carbohydrates, proteins, fats, and it will automatically calculate on that spreadsheet the calories for you. Okay, you can also log things like sodium and water intake if you want to track those, just to kind of see where you are and you know, hold yourself a little bit accountable to stay motivated to stay hydrated and keep that sodium in a good spot. But that's in your resources. You have a lot of other resources in there too. And I had asked you when you began to fill out the consent waiver, and then you would have filled out an intake form as well, okay? But if we then go to journals, because you're going to need to use this to record how much you had every single day. So you're going to log on your own on the daily food log spreadsheet, and then you're going to take the totals. When I click on journals, I'm able to go to new journal entry, right? And here is where I can set what date it's for, what time I'm actually logging, and then I'm going to take the totals from my daily food log spreadsheet or my app, however I'm logging, and I'm going to enter them here for proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Each of you received a macronutrient range that I'm asking you to stay within on a daily basis, but that's why I give you a range. Not every day is it going to be the same. So what I want you to do on a daily basis, and this is really, really important because I use this log, I check it week to week to ensure that we're making progress. It's this journal right here that allows me to assess and then make any changes if necessary. So you need to log your body weight every day, the proteins, carbs, and fats that you ended up eating every day, okay? The calories that you ended up eating every day. Sodium's fun to track sometimes. A lot of us are eating too much. Some of us aren't eating very much at all, especially if all of our foods are natural, okay, and aren't coming in cans or packages, which is a good thing. I'd also like you to log the number of packets or the drinks that you're taking in that contain artificial sweeteners. This is important because it can, as we'll discuss, get in the way of fat loss for a lot of people. You can log the amount of water that you're drinking in ounces, the amount of caffeine that you're taking in milligrams. For example, I'm such a good example, we've got a no-calorie Monster right here, and in the entire can there's 2 servings. If you look at the label, Each serving has 80 milligrams of caffeine, so that entire can has 160 milligrams. That's what I would be logging here. Also log the amount of cardiovascular exercise that you're getting in minutes, and then if you're doing any weight training, okay, log that in minutes as well. And then be sure to click on Save and Add More, or Save and Close, okay? You guys might save up all your logs. I don't recommend this. Save up all your daily food logs and then use this journal entry and have to go back and enter 7 days worth. It's a lot easier for me, and it will be for you too if you do this on a daily basis. Okay? All right, so that's that, guys. And like I said, you can check your orders. In Messages, right here, this is where you're going to see all of the exchanges that go back and forth between you and I. Okay? If I want to send you a message, this is where I go. If I want to see what messages have been sent, that's where I go. So when you want to send me a message, you want to click there and then send a message. If you have an attachment, you can also do an attachment. All right, guys. Thanks.